turned to ESI. Is this true, ESI? Speak carefully, for the ancestors are watching. ESI looked down at the baby, tears streaming down her face. She stammered. It is not Kofi's child. It is yours. The crowd erupted in shocked whispers. Yo, who had been standing at the edge of the gathering, tried to slip away, but two of the men grabbed him and dragged him forward. You have brought shame to this family, one of the elders said, his voice filled with disdain. To deceive your husband, your mother-in-law, and this entire village, it is unforgivable. ESI's face twisted with anger. And what of Kofi? She spat. He knew all along that he could not father children. He let me suffer under his mother's scrutiny, pretending he was blameless. The crowd grew louder, their murmurs now laced with confusion and outrage. The chief raised his hand again, demanding silence. Kofi, he said, is there truth to her words? Kofi's head dropped, and he nodded reluctantly. It is true, he said. I have visited healers and priests. They told me that I am not able to father children. The air grew heavy with tension. The elders conferred in hushed tones before the chief finally spoke again. The child is innocent in all of this. It will be raised with love and care, but ESI and you must face the consequences of their actions. The punishment was swift. ESI and Yo were banished from the village, their names stricken from the communal memory. They were given until sundown to gather their belongings and leave. ESI begged to keep the baby, but the elders refused. The child belongs to Kofi's household, they said firmly. You forfeited your right when you betrayed your husband. Oma watched as ESI was led away, her sobs echoing through the compound. Despite everything, Oma felt a pang of sympathy. She knew what it was to feel powerless, to be judged by forces beyond her control. But ESI's deceit had nearly destroyed their family, and justice had to be served. In the weeks that followed, the compound was eerily quiet. Akosua, once so commanding and overbearing, seemed to shrink into herself. She spent most of her days in